Hey guys, Tech Timmy here. So now that Amazon Prime days are behind us, I'll bet some of you are wondering if you can resell your old ALEXA devices that you upgraded. In this video, I'm going to show you how to wipe them clean so that you can resell them on Facebook Marketplace or eBay or wherever you want. I'll also give you the scoop on the Amazon buyback program, which makes it super easy to get a few bucks for the back for old devices that you no longer want. So without further ado, let's hop onto the computer and let's get you some of that cash money. Let's go.
Oh boy, it's Tech Timmy time.
All right, so here we are over at the computer. I thought that I would start with my lovely Echo Show 5 here that I want to return, or I want to resell to basically get the maximum value I can. When I go to sell it, I'm probably going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, you can also sell on eBay. I think something called OfferUp as well, and maybe even Craigslist. But regardless of where you want to sell it, these are the steps that you need to do in order to make sure that we deregister and reset the devices. So we'll tackle my Echo Show 5 first, and then we will do the Echo Pop after that. If you have an Echo Dot that you want to return, the process, or a regular Echo for that matter, the process is going to be the same as the Pop. The Echo Show, pretty much any Echo Show device is going to work the same. All right, so basically what we want to do, so I put together a little slide deck, and I'll actually link this in the description in terms of the different steps that we're going to do here in order to do this. It's actually super easy, guys. It should take you all of 5 minutes once you know what to do. So we want to go to Amazon.com, accounts and lists and devices. So here is your account and lists thing at the top of your Amazon window. And then from here, we want to scroll down to where it says devices right here. Hopefully the window looks a little blurry on my recording, but not on the other thing. Hopefully the video quality is actually okay for you guys. And now so here we have, I'm embarrassed to say I have 21 Echo devices. Some of them, I don't know if are necessarily active, but I'm kind of a lunatic when it comes to my friend ALEXA here. And then, so here we have all of my different devices. So we obviously want to try and find my Echo Show 5 3rd gen. I have a black one as well, which is why I'm returning the white one. So now basically what we need to do, again, you probably guessed, we want to say deregister. So step 3 here. So we did steps 1 and 2, and now we're going to click deregister. So I'm going to click deregister, and then your device will be deregistered from your Amazon account. This will remove all content from the device, and many features will not work. Right. Items you purchased from Amazon Plus, so you absolutely want to deregister. So I'm going to click on that button, and now device is queued for deregistration. This operation can take some time to complete. Typically, I find it takes just a few minutes. No, so it seems like it's gone. So presumably that means that it is in fact deregistered. And now that the device is deregistered, we'll actually hop on over to the device, and I will show you how to essentially do a full factory reset on the device itself. Also super easy, so just take a minute. Let's go. All right, so here we are over at my unboxing station with the Echo Show 5. And I brought my lovely slide deck over to just cover the point home for you guys. So basically what we want to do is we want to swipe down for Echo Show, choose setting, device options, and then do the factory reset. So I'm going to swipe down, and then we want to go into settings. And as I just said, from here we want to scroll down to where it says device options. That one, select on that. And then from here we want to go down to, it's going to say reset to factory defaults. So that's the exact one that we want to pick right there. And then again, we don't want to retain any smart home device connections because we're going to be selling this to somebody else. So we want to say reset to factory defaults, and then it's going to say reset. And in case you're wondering why my lips are moving, I actually lost the audio in this, so I had to overdub this segment with the audio. So it did factory reset. And now, so for your other Echo devices, like the Echo Pop, I will show you that in a minute. We need to do the factory reset there. And for this guy, so I also like to basically clean and confirm the device before you resell it. So I'll typically wipe mine down with Windex wipes or microfiber cloth, as it says in the instructions here. Super specific, I know. But and then before you go to resell it, also it's useful to remember you want to include the charger. If you have the box, great. If not,
I wouldn't worry about it at all. And then if there are any other accessories that potentially came with your ALEXA device, you want to do that. And here I am wiping it down with my Windex wipe. If you resell it to somebody else, you don't want to sell the device with all your germs and fingerprints all over it. So I think that's actually a really nice courtesy to do, and it's going to make the person that buys it even happier. And as I just said, the charger box, accessories, and so forth. So that's it for the Echo Show reset. So now we're going to go back over to the computer and we will do the Echo Pop. Oh, and then the last thing to know here is after it reboots, it might actually come up and say something like, is this device registered to your name? On that, you definitely want to say no as the final step if it comes up, and this is specific to the Echo Shows only.
And now we're back at the computer here, and we are going to deregister my Echo Pop. So we're going to go back to here. I'll show you the process again. We're going to go to not returns and orders, but accounts and lists. And then from here, we're going to go to accounts and lists. And then from here, we're going to select devices. And then from devices, we want to go into my Echo category here. And then I'm going to scroll down to where it says Echo Pop. All we need to do is say deregister, just like we did with the Echo Show. And it's going to give us all these crazy disclaimers here. And then I'm going to say deregister. And then great. And then so it should disappear from the list. And that one looks like it deregistered immediately. But it's as easy as that to do the deregistration. So now I'll actually hop on over to the Echo Pop and I'll show you how to do the factory reset of that device on the device as well. Let's go. All right, now we are over with the Echo Pop and we're going to basically reset this device on the device itself. So my lovely slides here, other Echoes, hold the action button for 20 seconds until the ring turns orange. So let's see. So it turns out the Pop does not have an action button. If you're returning a dot or a regular Echo that has an action button, hold that down for the 20 seconds. On this guy, I believe it is the volume down and the mute button at the same time. So let's just see. So I'm going to hold that down. 20 seconds later.
Removing your smart home devices and resetting your device. This will take about a minute. I'll let you know when it's done.
So that's what you need to do in order to do the factory reset on the Echo Pop. Now, the other thing, while she's doing that, the other thing that, as I showed with the Echo Show, is that just give it a little wipe down with your Windex wipes while she's actually doing the reset, why not? And then the other thing to do is to go back into your ALEXA app and confirm that all went well. And then just to come back to my lovely show 5 here for a second, the other thing that I noticed when it restarted is it said, this device is registered to me, Tech Timmy. And basically on that screen, once it comes back up, this is important, you want to select no on that in order for the reset to complete, and it will wipe your name and all your information from it completely. So that's a final step to do on your Echo Show devices. So she's booting back up here. And I think she's basically going to just do her usual startup spiel, but let's just see. And then again, you can go to your ALEXA app to confirm that these devices are not there. There we go. Springing back to life.
Hello. Your device is ready for
There we go. So now this device is now like it was when it was brand spanking new, and you can resell it. All right, and so last but not least, we are going to jump back on over to the computer, and I'll tell you guys about the Amazon buyback program. Let's go.
Last but not least, we have a bonus way to return to get money for one of your Amazon devices, which is the Amazon trade-in program. So what we want to do is we want to go to amazon.com/trade-in. So what we want to do is we want to scroll down to basically where it says smart speakers. And then from here, you can see the appraisal value for what Amazon will give you. I believe it's either a gift card, or I think there's also an option to get cash back for a trade-in value. So basically we'll show you what the value is of your different devices or what Amazon will give you back. So $25 for an Echo Show 8, you might say not a lot, but it's just so hassle-free in terms of sending the devices back. So for my Echo Show 5, second gen, $10, and some of these other devices, you basically get $5 back, whatever. But it's a super easy way to get a little bit of cash back for your devices. So basically you just select the device that you want to send back. I do not want to send any of these back right now. So, but it's as easy as this, guys. Well, we'll go through the motions and for the sake of YouTube. All right, and we say appraise and then review offers. You have to answer a couple questions. Does the device power on and work perfectly? You want to say yes if the answer is yes. Cracks, scratches, and so forth. And then if you have cracks, large cracks, scratches, and so forth, it might render the device worthless. For some of the other devices, they might still be able to get you a little bit of money. So I went backwards. And then so from here, you can say accept the adjusted value, or you can opt to return it for free if you're feeling generous, I guess. I'm going to say yes. And then it allows you to go to the final step, which is review offer. And then from here, you receive an instant 20% discount on your next Echo qualifying purchase, blah. And then I believe review trade-in off. Yeah, so you need to say accept. So I'm not going to do that because I want to keep this device because I like it. But it's as easy as that to do the Amazon buyback program, or the Amazon trade-in program rather. And so that wraps up this video on how to get money for your old Echo devices that you no longer want. Obviously, if you sell them yourself, it's a little bit more work, but you can get a lot more money for the device. And I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, smashing that button helps out the channel a lot. And please subscribe for a fun take on tech. I do all sorts of tech videos, and I have a ton of content about ALEXA. So hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.